and welcome to another edition of the Tax Talk. I'm your host, Oyinlala Sale. In this edition, we're diving into a topic that underscores the power of collaboration and synergy. The remarkable teamwork within the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, LIRS. The Lagos State Internal Revenue Service plays a pivotal role in the state's financial ecosystem. Its mission is to generate revenue that funds vital services, and its approach to teamwork is a critical factor in its success. But first, let's kick off with the latest in business news.
This is business news. The House of Representatives has passed for second reading a bill seeking to establish a National Tax Crimes and Oversight Commission to tackle revenue leakages in the country. Titled A Bill for an Act to Establish the National Tax Crimes and Oversight Commission to Address Revenue Leakages emanating from non-payment and underpayment of taxes, irregularities in the assessment, reporting and remittances of taxes to prevent and combat tax-related crimes to ensure protection of taxpayers' rights and for related matters. The proposed legislation is sponsored by the Deputy Speaker of the House, Honorable Benjamin Okeze-Kalu, and 8 others. Leading the debate on its general principles, one of the co-sponsors, Honorable Felix Uche Nweke, said the commission, when established, will check irregularities in the assessment, reporting and remittances of taxes, prevent and combat tax-related crimes, and plug all leakages in the tax administration system in the country. The lawmaker noted that leakages occur when unscrupulous staff and agents of tax authorities collude with citizens to underassess the taxpayer, thereby resulting in underpayment. It said leakages also occur in the form of tax evasion, especially such that is encouraged and condoned by the tax collector, and more especially among multinational corporations operating within the country. In compliance with the stipulations outlined in the Personal Income Tax Amendment Act, the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service has issued a formal notification to all individual taxpayers, including self-employed individuals and employees under the payee scheme, to file their annual tax returns on or before 31st March 2024. Mr. Ayodele Zubair, the Executive Chairman LIRS, announced this in a statement signed by the Head Corporate Communications, Mrs. Monsurata Masao-Yelude. Under Section 41 of the Amendment Act, all taxable entities must submit a return reflecting their total income from all sources from the preceding fiscal year to the relevant state tax authorities within 90 days of the commencement of each new assessment year. Mr. Zubair further underscored the importance of adhering to the deadline as he urged all individual taxpayers, including self-employed individuals and employees under the payee scheme in Lagos State, to fulfill their obligation by the stipulated date to avoid penalties and other statutory consequences, while emphasizing that tax returns should be submitted exclusively through the LIRS e-tax portal, which can be accessed at etax.lirs.net. The LIRS board said all taxable entities within Lagos State must register on the e-tax portal, which has been designed to provide ease, convenience, and security to taxpayers. According to Mr. Zubair, quote, "In furtherance of our commitment to facilitating compliance for taxpayers, dedicated tax officers are available at our various tax stations to assist individuals in completing online registration and tax return submissions via the e-tax portal. For filing and other tax-related inquiries, taxpayers are encouraged to contact the Customer Service Center at 0700 2255 5477 or via email at etaxinfo@lirs.net. Additionally, individuals can engage with LIRS on various social media platforms or visit the agency's website at www.lirs.gov.ng for further information. The Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and his Niger State counterpart, Honorable Mohammed Bago, have signed a memorandum of understanding on the mass production of foods tag, the Produce for Lagos initiative. The Produce for Lagos initiative is a long-term strategic partnership between Niger and Lagos State. where Niger State will produce food items, paddy, tubers, legumes, grains, etc., and Lagos State will position itself to be a major organized market. Under the initiative, the farmers in Niger State will have a ready market for their produce, while Lagos State citizens will be assured availability and price stability of food items. In the long term, the initiative will create a ready supply of farm produce directly to the ongoing massive Lagos food logistics in Ketu-Erenyu-Ekpe. Commenting on the agreement, Governor Sanwo-Olu said it is a collaboration between the smallest state in this country in terms of landmass and the largest state in the country. He noted further it was not a coincidence that the biggest and smallest states are looking at the opportunity for this country, and the two could be the beneficiaries of this engagement. And that's it on Business News.
Hello, sir. Good evening. How may I assist you?
I made a reservation for a room. My name is Amodu.
Excellent, Mr. Modu. A moment, please. You made a reservation for our deluxe suite for 2 nights. That will be 150,000 naira, sir. How would you like to make payment? Cash or card?
Card.
Okay. Thank you. Savings or current, sir?
Current.
Your PIN, please.
Thank you. You don't charge 5% consumption tax here.
No, sir. We don't do that.
Really? You're running a hospitality business and you're not charging 5% consumption tax?
No.
Hold on a minute. Hey, bro.
Alpha.
Yeah, I am at an apartment in Ogba, and the receipt issued to me did not reflect the payment or deduction of consumption tax.
Oh, really? Thanks for the heads up. I will send a team to investigate.
I mean, they should be penalized.
Attention, all service apartment owners and operators in the hospitality business in Lagos State must charge and remit consumption tax to LIRS. Failure to comply is a contravention of the extant provisions in Section 9 of the HORC Law 2009, which attracts penalties as stipulated in Section 10 and 11 of the same law. Stay on the right side of the law.
Thank you for staying tuned to the Tax Talk. Up next is the big story. Let's set the ball rolling. Our big story is all about how LIRS has harnessed the power of teamwork to enhance its operations. We'll be taking an inside look at how different departments within LIRS collaborate seamlessly, resulting in improving tax collection processes and better service delivery. Take a listen.
This is the big story. The Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, or LIRS, as it is popularly called, is more than just a tax collection agency for the Lagos State government. LIRS is a testament of progress and the power of teamwork, innovation, and unwavering commitment to the driving growth and development in Lagos State. Sit back and watch, listen as we unveil the very heartbeat of the LIRS and show you her world where every employee works in harmony and is driven by a shared commitment to serve the people of Lagos State with excellence.
The vision of LIRS is to be the foremost internal revenue agency in Nigeria, technologically enabled to collect taxes at the least possible cost through efficient, simple, and transparent tax administration system. Our mission is actually to collect adequate taxes for Lagos State government to have enough funding for public services, projects, for benefits of all residents.
Beyond the confines of our office walls, the LIRS is actively engaged in programs aimed at fostering collaborations with not just taxpayers, but with other ministries, departments, and agencies in Lagos State.
We have a lot of collaborations. We have internal collaborations, we have external collaborations. And I must say that the internal is very key because number one, we have various directorates We have various units, and we all work together. There must be that synergy amongst every directorate and units, and that has helped us a lot. For instance, now Directorate of Personal Income Tax cannot work on their own. They must relate with intelligence unit for them to be able to get a couple of information on individual taxpayers of various companies. Also, Directorate of Personal Income Tax cannot work without the Directorate of Legal Services. So we can't work in isolation. There is that synergy amongst all the units, amongst all the directorates. Even at that, we also must collaborate with various MDAs and the agency that are outside, outside the LRS. So we collaborate with each other because we need information, we need data. Taxation is all about data. You need information about, on various sectors, on individuals, on corporations, on other various corporations and the rest of it. So it is that synergy that has helped us immensely to be able to achieve what we've been able to achieve today. Because in taxation, you can't rule out, that synergy, that information sharing. But I think we are getting there, because very soon there are also going to be a form of interconnectivity between various agencies within the state as well. So it's something that has helped the agency to move forward.
Innovation is at the core of everything in the LIRS. It adopts a cutting-edge technology to streamline processes, enhance transparency, and improve service delivery, ensuring that they keep the pace with the ever-evolving Lagos economy.
We have adopted technological innovation in every area of our businesses, such as tax administration, even HR, accounting, procurement processes, and all core business areas. For instance, we have e-tax, which has improved tax administration from end to end. A taxpayer can easily log on to a system and perform every tax process from beginning to the end without necessarily visiting any taxation. So that's an innovation that we have been able to actually adopt, judging by where we started from EBS, that's electronic banking system. The EBS has been improved into a robust infrastructure called e-tax. So now you can do virtually every tax administration process on e-tax. So it makes life easier for taxpayers. And so internally, for our core business process like HR, accounts, and other departments, we've also been able to adopt technology to help our various colleagues who work in this department to be able to have smooth business operations.
Despite the challenges faced, the employees remain resilient through teamwork, adaptability, and dedication together.
Team is actually the bedrock of the agency. We value teamwork because no one can work in silos. We have to work together to achieve the goal of the agency. So we do that through intra-departmental meetings. We engage in interdepartmental meetings too. With Rub Minds, we lunch together too, because we have a vast space for that. We do lunch. Over time, we just talk, generally unwind with one another. Then outside work, we organize dance classes. That's regular. We do it once a month, a quarter, not a month. We do it once a quarter. We come, we dance, we keep fit. We engage in sports too. We do competitions with other ministries, football, lawn tennis, table tennis, chess, then the local IO.
For any organization, the most valuable asset is the personnel. They are the chief driver. They are the one that are responsible for the various collections, revenue that has been generated, by the agency. I must say that they've contributed immensely, to where LRS is today. That cannot be wished away. We know where we are coming from. Many years back, we used to be in the region of 20-something billion, but today, this is an agency that is cruising and collecting an average of over 50 billion. So there's no doubt about it. The importance and efforts of the staff cannot be wished away.
They overcome obstacles and drive revenue up for Lagos State towards its smart city aspirations.
What we have been doing is to have a very good contact center system and feedback mechanism to get feedback from our users and with a view to improving and surmounting challenges. So we collaborate with technical partners to also have improved technical solutions to whatever problems we get as feedback from our various service points. So in terms of Lagos Smart City, the agency is collaborating with our sister ministries and department and agency of the state to have a robust ecosystem for data infrastructure such that there will be a one-stop shop for every business aspect, every government business aspect in the state. So with that, and a citizen can easily walk up to any service point to access every state service. So we are really working with other relevant agencies like Science and Technology, LIRS, to have improved data ecosystem so that the vision of the state as regards smart city will come into fruition.
As an agency, we've been able to scale a lot of hurdles in the course of this new management. We brought in a lot of initiatives because we have to also craft a way to also encourage ways of doing businesses in Lagos State. We also have to come up with with various solutions where taxpayers from the comfort of their offices can file in their returns, where they can easily file their returns, make their payments. We have various payment platforms on e-tax, and they can also generate the electronic tax clearance certificate. So that has helped us a lot, and it has reduced the human surge that LRS used to experience many years back. And when you take that into consideration to the level of the state, I think to a large extent, it has also helped the state in achieving the smart city objective. The state, currently, many years back, was ranked low in terms of ease of doing businesses in the world. But now I think we are very close to the 100 and something level. I can't say precisely what the number now, but we've moved, significantly.
As we look into the future, LIRS remains steadfast in her commitment to the vision of being the foremost internal revenue agency in Nigeria.
It's necessary to keep honing the skills of staff, to know what to do at any point in time to get the adequate taxes. That's what we need. It's all about revenue generation. We organize different workshops, seminars. We have a very good training school. So majority of our trainings are in-house. We engage competent consultants to come in. We send members of staff out for seminars, for conferences. We attend conferences everywhere. We keep doing this so that we'll be able to align staff goals with the agency's the agency goals to increase productivity all the time.
Number one is to ensure that they are well rewarded for every performance or increase in revenue generation. All the staff are well rewarded. We have what they call the reward packages that every staff is entitled to. Once there's an increase in our collection level, that's the only way the agencies is being measured. And in addition to that, we invest a lot in staff training. A lot of people are trained People are being sent for, conferences, various training programs, both, at local level and at the international level.
We have performance bonus system in place. Performance bonus is performance-based anyway. We reward employees monetarily. Then we have staff welfare. We support our staff. We have HMO in place. We work with them in their low moments when they are ill. Over and above the HMO, because the coverage of HMO is limited. We pick up medical bills. Where counseling is involved, we refer staff to appropriate places to go through therapy. Then staff well-being, physical, mental, even financial well-being.
A vision believed through the spirit of teamwork, innovation, and fairness, we propel Lagos towards a future filled with endless possibilities.
Just as you've seen, it's inspiring to witness how effective teamwork can drive an organization towards achieving its goals and serving the public more efficiently. Now, let's take a break and we will be right back.
Hello, sir. Good evening. How may I assist you?
I made a reservation for a room. My name is Ahmad.
Excellent, Mr. Modu. A moment, please. You made a reservation for our deluxe suite for 2 nights. That will be 150,000 naira, sir. How would you like to make payment? Cash or card?
Card.
Okay. Thank you. Savings or current, sir?
Current.
Your PIN, please.
Thank you. You don't charge 5% consumption tax here.
No, sir. We don't do that.
Really? You're running a hospitality business and you're not charging 5% consumption tax?
No.
Hold on a minute. Hey, bro.
Alpha.
Yeah, I am at an apartment in Ogba, and the receipt issued to me did not reflect the payment or deduction of consumption tax.
Oh, really? Thanks for the heads up. I will send a team to investigate.
I mean, they should be penalized.
Attention, all service apartment owners and operators in the hospitality business in Lagos State must charge and remit consumption tax to LIRS. Failure to comply is a contravention of the extant provisions in Section 9 of the HORC Law 2009, which attracts penalties as stipulated in Section 10 and 11 of the same law. Stay on the right side of the law.
Today, Mr. President, we mark an historic milestone in the annals of Lagos and indeed in our nation with the commissioning of the Lagos Rail Mass Transit, the Red Line, a 37-kilometer of modern engineering that stretches from Agbado, again in Ogun State, all the way to Oyinbo, and in the phase 2 will connect to National Arts Theatre.
This is one example of an agency out of bureaucracy that works. Well guided, well committed, a well designed blueprint, because it's about people, the engineering, reconstruction, reaffirmation of our pledge to be loyal to our country. That's one thing I know definitely, is that there's a very bright light at the end of the tunnel.
We're putting a lot of work to build what our predecessors have done and to continue delivering results to the people of Lagos State. There are a total of 6 lines that we have on our Lagos rail mass transit system when fully developed. We have already started preliminary works on the next two rail projects, the Green Line and the Purple Line. The Green Line is a 71.4 kilometer rail from Marina all the way to the Lekki Free Trade Zone. The Purple Line is a 54.35 kilometer rail from Ojo, close to Alasu, all the way into Mowe, again, inside Ogun State.
This is about our democracy. We are happy with it.
You've been watching the Tax Talk. Of course, LRS places a strong emphasis on cross-functional collaboration, having introduced regular knowledge-sharing sessions where different departments exchange insights. This has led to more streamlined processes and better informed decision-making. And that's our time today on this edition of the Tax Talk. Until next time, my name is Oyinlola Sale. Bye for now.